Clinton Jaws, guys. Don't be weird. Subscribe to my channel. I need it. I want it. I'm going to try to make this a 5-minute video. I can never make anything a 5-minute video. So let's get right into it. Mass Causality Commission. They're interviewing police officers. They're interviewing a bunch of different people. And this lawyer named Scott, he's trying to get down to the bottom of a meeting that happened April 28th, 2020. It's where Lucki held a meeting, belittled members, got mad at members, told members she was really disappointed. She said a lot of nasty things that she's now denying. And she's saying, I wasn't interfering in the investigation. That was only one thing. That was a small part of it. When I was trying to get the information of the guns. She wanted information of the guns so she could release it to the media because the Trudeau government asked if that's what was going to happen, and she promised the Trudeau government that it would happen. And then she got upset when those police officers said they weren't going to do it. So all hell broke loose. Now it's Lucki's side saying, we didn't say that, and it's the other side filled with management, bigwig cops, RCMP members, saying she did say these things. Lucki saying, no, I didn't say those things. Scott, the lawyer, is trying to get to the bottom of it. I like the guy, okay? I don't normally like that side, but this guy, I get a kick out of this lawyer, Scott. So he's, you know what, how about this? I said this. Have I confused you yet? I said this, I don't know, months ago? A long time ago. Watch this. Yeah, wouldn't you? Did she? Did she raise it? You know, I'm gonna put money on it. No, I'm not. Was that meeting recorded? Are we gonna hear a piece? I think I might record that meeting. If I was in it. I think I might just hit record on my tape recorder. Why wouldn't I? Wouldn't it be something if a recording popped up after all this? Wouldn't that clear up everything? I said that. Because if I was having a meeting with Lucki, I'm going to hit record. And there were so many people in that meeting. Leah Scanlon. I can't even remember their names now. Okay, Campbell. Leatherman. A whole bunch of people. Their side, Lucki's side. And I can't imagine, because I was a cop for a lot of years, that nobody hit record. It turns out there was a recording. I was right. I was almost going to guarantee it on my YouTube channel, but I didn't. I felt pretty certain that there was one. And guess what? Guess what you're going to watch? You're going to watch evidence, confirmation, that there was actually a recording of the meeting, which would clear up everything. I feel like you guys just have to understand what meeting I'm talking about. I don't want to go into great depth about it. If you don't know what meeting I'm referring to, check out my recent YouTube clips, recent YouTube videos. This is what's driving me crazy about these proceedings. Nobody comes out and divulges the information. You have to dig. You don't even know what questions to ask for. What made this lawyer, Scott, ask this witness, this RCMP Deputy Commissioner Brian Brennan of the RCMP, what made him ask him this question? This Brian guy is part of Lucki's side, okay? He was there during the meeting that day, April 28th. What would make Scott ask that question? Because Brennan, he never gave that information up voluntarily. So how did Scott know to ask it? They give little pieces of information here and there. They won't truly tell you the story. Now let's listen. Was there a recording of the meeting? Let's listen to that. This meeting is September 9th of this year. Just happened a couple weeks ago.
It should have been if it was said. I just don't recall it.
Okay. Now, obviously, what would really clear this issue up would be if there was some sort of like an audio recording of that meeting. That would be of great assistance, would it not?
It would leave absolutely no doubt what was said and how it was said, yes.
Yeah.
Right. And who's Dan Bryan?
Dan Bryan is a member of the National Headquarters Communications team.
And was he participating in that phone call on April 28th, 2020?
Yes.
And what, if anything, do you know about the possibility that Mr. Brian recorded that meeting?
I am aware that Mr. Bryan had recorded. I don't know if it was all of the meeting, but partial parts of the meeting.
There is a recording. Somebody recorded it. And let me tell you something. You don't just record a partial of the meeting. Why would he say partial? That's weird that he would say that. Does he know that the meeting was only partially taped? If you're going to record something, you don't shut it off during the meeting. You let it record. So I don't know why he's using the word partial. The point is, there's a recording. Now, where is it? Let's listen.
And I did not find that out till sometime spring of this year. I didn't know that had existed, or that he undertook to record that.
Spring.
That call.
It's quite a while ago.
So probably the April, May is my recollection.
Right. And to the extent that you were alerted to the fact that there's a recording of that meeting, I note that at no point in your interview with the Mass Causality Commission did you make any mention of that.
No.
And did you not think that it would be, given the fact that you've now testified, before the standing committee in Ottawa, and we've obviously dedicated an extraordinary amount of time to this issue here, did you not think that it would be of assistance to mention that, by the way, we think there may be a recording of that meeting that would really clear up this glaring discrepancy between the accounts?
I don't know.
I don't disagree. It never came up in terms of.
See how it conveniently never comes up? All the way through these proceedings. This lawyer has to dig. He's got to ask questions. He has to make up questions just to get information. He doesn't know to ask that question. And this Brennan guy, I think that's his last name, he didn't think to.
Don't have a whole lot of information about the recording. I do know that there's an investigation into the recording. Where is it? Can it be retrieved? I know that there's an internal investigation. I was basically just informed that it appears that Dan Bryan recorded either all or part of that conversation, and that it's being looked into further. And I believe I also was advised early on that apparently the recording doesn't exist.
Doesn't exist, guys. I can't help but interrupt. Doesn't exist. That's weird.
Anymore.
And do you have any information that would explain why it no longer exists?
I don't. I believe it was because it doesn't exist because Mr. Bryan has deleted it from whatever phone he was using at the time.
Yeah, just deleted it. That's why it doesn't exist. It'd be impossible to retrieve it from a deletion, right? Like, give me a break. How hard would that be to get? And I'm sorry that I'm getting excited. And I shouldn't be shocked that there was a recording. My heart told me that there was. And this guy records it and deletes it? Who deletes it? Trying to free up some space? No. Why would he delete it? Convenient, isn't it? Now, can they retrieve it? Let's find out if they can retrieve it.
But
I see. So this has been under investigation since the spring of 2022?
I don't know when the exact investigation started.
I don't know why I'm making fun of this cop, because I really don't know anything about him. And I probably shouldn't, but I can't help it. Because I don't like his answers, I guess. Maybe he's just a slow talker. He's a thinker like me.
I just know that it was brought to my attention as another fact in the matter, and that the internal processes were going to be put in place to investigate, where the recording is, does it still exist? Can we obtain it? All of those types of things, which
Right.
was not falling under my core responsibilities in terms of the deputy commissioner level.
How much investigation is required to track down Mr. Brian and say, where is that recording? And if you deleted it, why? And if it's deleted from a device, give us that device. It doesn't strike me, and maybe I'm missing something, as a particularly complicated issue if it was recorded by a senior staff member at the RCMP.
See, that's why I like them. Just say it like it is. Hey, dude, do you got the recording? Oh, you deleted it. Why? Oh, okay. Can I see your phone? Let's see if we can retrieve it. It's been going on since April, this investigation. Goofy. At first, when I heard this, I'm like, oh, it takes sometimes years for the RCMP to investigate things, right? Other members, code of conducts. They just sit on it. They don't care. They're not pushed. Just something's not adding up. And I can't wait to find out that part that's not adding up.
If the recording is deleted from his phone, is there an ability, investigation-wise, to technically retrieve it? Like, I don't know if it's sitting in a cloud base. I don't know. Like, I don't have any of that information. So there may be steps that are being taken around investigation, privacy. Potentially, getting a search warrant to search a phone. I don't even know if Mr. Brian has yet been interviewed.
If we are able to retrieve a copy of that recording, how confident are you that it will bear out the version of that conversation that you've described?
If the recording is the entirety of the conversation, so the entire thing, it would bring absolute clarity to all the questions that are being asked by not only the Mass Causality Commission, by the SECU, etc. There would be no doubt, no room for interpretation if it's there in its entirety.
Amazing to me. It's amazing to me that now we're just learning, oh, there might be a recording. Oh, where is it? Oh, he deleted it. Well, can we get it? We don't know. We got to investigate that. We've been investigating it since spring of this year. Like, what? We're into fall now. Something ain't adding up. And if they can't get the recording, wow. It was recorded, but now it's gone? No, it doesn't work like that. And was he the only one that recorded the meeting? Because there was a lot of people involved. I don't know if he was. Maybe there are other recordings. Clint, why do you care? I'm interested. So they're going to get to the bottom of where this recording is, and we're going to hear. And I'll keep you updated. Hit subscribe. I can't wait. Maybe we will hear a recording. And I swear to God, if you do hear a recording, I'll be the first to make a video on it. And I don't know. I got to get out of here. But it really is incredible when you retire and you sit down and you watch these people speak. You watch them dodge and almost twist. They're very careful. We're very careful, aren't we? Anyways, guys, bye-bye.
What's that?